Here's a problem. Currently, 1 in 5 Canadian adults is living with hypertension. Despite the recent advances in hypertension, or high blood pressure, the incidence continues to rise. Over $3 billion was spent on antihypertensive drugs in Canada alone in 2010. This represents a huge burden on the health system. Hypertension increases the risk of vision loss, heart failure, and stroke. While many of you may not be aware of it, NSAIDs, or non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, increase the risk of hypertension. Many of you here have taken once an Advil, Aleve, or aspirin once in your lifetime for pain and inflammation control. My project looks at the role of the EP1 receptor in the kidney, a receptor that is inactivated by NSAIDs. You can imagine the kidney being made up of a million perforated tubes called nephrons. Blood enters on one side and exits the other side as urine. Retention of sodium along the nephron is one of the key regulators of blood pressure in the body. My research has shown that the EP1 receptor is protective against hypertension. In my mouse studies, hypertensive mice without the EP1 receptor show an elevated systolic blood pressure compared to mice with the EP1 receptor. 150 millimeters of mercury without the EP1 receptor, 136 with the EP1 receptor. My research has also shown that the mice lacking the EP1 receptor show elevated sodium channel activity levels at the end of the nephron. This area of the nephron represents only approximately 3 to 5% of the total sodium reabsorption along the nephron tubes, but this percentage is vital in the regulation of the body's sodium balance. So by understanding the renal mechanisms of the EP1 receptor, hopefully my research will lead to new and more selective therapeutics. For example, for pain and inflammation, new drugs would not target the EP1 receptor, thus limiting the adverse side effects associated with it. But my research also goes beyond just a simple receptor. It has gained valuable insight into the salt handling abilities of the kidney. We all know that the North American diet is too heavy in salt. Salt is tied with obesity as the #1 cause of hypertension in Canadians. By understanding the link the kidney makes between dietary sodium intake and hypertension, hopefully we will be able to find a cure. NSAIDs, take them with a grain of salt, or for your kidney's sake, don't. Thank you.